in the oil markets environment, and the economies are really getting shattered. There's something needs to give. And I expect that emotion, much more than the polemics of pricing, ultimately was going to drive an emergency meeting.
So what we have basically, Max, is OPEC House divided. 9 members of OPEC want to see higher prices, perhaps taking less production off the market here. The 4 core producers of the Middle East, led by Saudi Arabia, suggesting we should let this experiment play out. By the end of 2016, we could see higher prices. But that barrier broken yesterday at $30 a barrel, certainly raising the alarm bells, as I'm suggesting.
The oil companies are not expecting any turnaround soon, are they? They're making massive layoffs, and that's going to affect them long term.
Yeah, indeed, Max. Most of the focus of OPEC has been on the shale producers and knocking out that production to try to raise prices in the future, and OPEC getting more market share. But the shale producers are very flexible. They can come on and off depending on the prices. The big international oil companies that you're talking about, there's 7 of them. BP already laid off 4,000 workers yesterday, announcing for 2016. We'll see more of that as the big IOCs have to take write-downs because of this fall in oil prices, which will lead to more layoffs in the second half of 2016 and squeeze their production costs as well.
Okay, John, thank you very much indeed. Now, 180 Cuban migrants have arrived in El Salvador from Costa Rica as part of a new program to help them make their way to the United States. The group is expected to travel next to Guatemala, then on to Mexico, before heading to the US. They're amongst thousands of Cuban migrants who have been stuck in Costa Rica since November after Nicaragua closed its borders to them. Mexico and several Central American nations struck a deal to provide the stranded migrants with transportation. I'm Max Foster in London. I'll be back with a check of the headlines for you in just a moment.